Hi, I'm Guy Berger, and welcome to our weekly tip. We'd like to give these tips once a week if we can on different aspects of the Indian art world. And today we have Zuni jewelry. We have examples of both Petit Zuni jewelry and Needlepoint Zuni jewelry. If you've ever been to Zuni, as I have many times, it really is a poor village out in southwest New Mexico. If you just drive through there, you would never believe that this beautiful jewelry comes out of this place. These folks are just super talented, very meticulous, and make lovely things, and I'm going to show you that here in just one moment. If you look at some of the pieces that we have here, I'm going to show you the needlepoint first. The needlepoint is designated by having very thin slivers of turquoise, usually Sleeping Beauty. But if you can look at this up closely, every one of those turquoise stones are set in its own individual silver bezel. And each one of these, I know you probably can't see it up close, but has a sawtooth top to each one of those little bezels that hold the turquoise in. Every one of those stones is ground and cut to be almost exactly the same, and then the design is made. Most of these pieces don't have a lot of silver in them. It's very thin gauge silver, but the value is in the craftsmanship, the work, all the time it takes to craft each one of these beautiful little pieces that come out in the design all together and make a beautiful design. Sometimes it looks like a snowflake, sometimes like a wagon wheel. This is needlepoint, a needlepoint pin. It also has a loop for a pendant, which is a great kind of a modern invention where you can use it with a chain or with a pin. We have a few bracelet examples here also of needlepoint, and then a lovely Zuni needlepoint squash blossom necklace. And you can see that each one of the individual pieces has the representation of a squash blossom, and then also the nausea on the bottom, and each one of those stones again is set in its own little bezel. Over here on this side we have what we call Petit, and those are more rounded stones, more like a round dot, and again each one of those are set in its own little bezel and laid out to make a beautiful design in either round or another geometric shape. Sometimes they're very small, sometimes a little bit bigger, as we have in this ring, still designated as Petit. So as you can see, we have both needlepoint and Petit, and that gives you some idea of how we separate the Zuni jewelry. And I hope you've enjoyed this, and we look forward to making another one for you in a week or so.